Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more grains.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Braincake. We got a whole group of people here.
Hola, amigos.
We got me, Kiwi. I'm rude, so I introduce myself first. We got Brock. We got Jimothy. We got Ham-Bone.
Oh, you're the host, so you have to be selfish and introduce.
Well, I also don't follow that grammar rule of what is it like?
You and I and you and me.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But I actually, you're supposed to say you and I. Yeah, but I'd probably say me and you instead of you and
Probably.
Yeah.
All about me.
Hey, man, let's
Come
me and
on.
you go to the park later.
Hell yeah.
That's more.
Come on, man. Let's you and I go together to the park.
You're coming with me regardless, son.
Really, I don't think a lot of people talk very proper like that.
You and I sounds old-timey. Like let's you and I jump in our jalopy.
Let's you and I go jump in our jalopy and have a malt at the.
Hell yeah. There we go.
How about we hop into our cars and we should drop down to the liquor store where we can purchase thy liquor.
Let you and I go to the back room and you can provide a lap dance.
Well, okay. I didn't know this was a brothel.
It is now.
It's still important to use correct grammar and polite speaking when even at the strip club.
Especially
Yeah.
at the strip club, I think.
Especially at Braincake Brothel.
Yeah.
The Braincake Brothel.
It's just
Yeah, the
one guy.
BCB.
I wouldn't want to see the women who want to work for us.
I do. Damn it, I do. I want to see what human beings want to work for the Braincake Brothel. How sloshed do they have to be when they come through the front fucking door when they
They got to be fucking plastered.
Yeah.
That's a security check right there.
Hey, man, I want to apply to your brothel, dude.
And she's got to throw up in her bag.
like a motherfucker.
And you got to actually, I won't accept anybody unless they look like that guy who's behind the counter at the convenience store. That's the type of dancers I want. I want them to be like practically falling asleep on stage.
You want defeated dancers is what you want. You want people who are emotionally defeated.
Absolutely. I
Work
mean,
for you.
you know, I would assume most people who work in an industry like that are defeated anyway. We're just putting it up in front.
Yeah.
We allow our strippers to do all the drugs and promote all the sadness in their lives that they need.
We
So
encourage
do
it.
they? You don't promote they be enthused when they work.
No, not at
Absolutely.
all.
You know, I hear that happy strippers bring in more money. So
Well, I've heard that too, but I don't know. Do we really attract happy people?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
REM shiny happy people. If that's the kind of happy people we get.
that's not our niche. That's not our market. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people who most people probably do like happy strippers, but we're going to raise the prices and we're going to have all the minority of people who want sad strippers. We're going to capitalize
I
on
think
that
it's
market.
well known.
That's
I think it's well known that. Oh, I'm sorry, James. Go ahead.
I should say that's probably still a sizable demographic. of people
Exactly,
that would
yeah.
enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure. There's plenty. We'll have like melancholy music playing in there too, like not even
Oh my
upbeat
God.
music, just like
no pop songs on the playlist. All
No
melody.
Rain by Blind Melon is playing during your favorite lap dance.
all I can see is that my
Today by Smashing Pumpkins.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
what are
He gets
what are those like what's a like sad meme song like Hello Darkness My Old Friend is playing in
Yeah.
there?
yeah.
Fucking Something, something familiar places, something worn out faces, whatever the fuck that song is.
Mad World.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mad World. Some Hurt by Johnny Cash. Man, this is quite the theme track, or the theme song, but not theme song, fuck, the theme.
Playlist.
The album track, man. Yeah, the playlist for the fucking Braincake Brothel.
But
Actually,
it's
I feel like I
all
want to bump this shit.
it's all out of key. Like it's always like everything's out of tune. Like when they're playing it,
No, it's
No,
just
it's
really
all
bad
vocal.
speaker.
it's
It's
like
all
a real,
Vocaloid versions.
really slowed down versions, and like Billy Corgan is like just saying "we"
Yeah.
for 15 minutes.
Wee. Yeah,
It's got to be a slowed down Vocaloid of "Creep" by Radiohead.
Oh God!
and we have
What's that?
live music nights too, and we only hire the worst musicians.
Oh no! On live music nights, we have people who play death metal, but acoustically.
What the fuck?
And with clean
Yeah.
vocals.
Yeah, with clean vocals. Can you imagine like some Cannibal Corpse
Like slam poetry.
with clean vocals?
Oh my god. It's like Macabre doing fucking Unplugged.
Yeah, basically. Or
Like,
a Tiny Desk concert.
like
So
you
we-
remember those videos, Jimothy, where it'd be like Slayer Disney Radio Edition.
Oh yeah, Andy Retfield. I'm still subscribed to him today.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, that's good.
He's
Like,
he's still making all sorts of videos, dude. He's not stopped. He's still put out content regularly.
I'm glad.
Who's this?
Andy Retfield. He basically posts different genre versions of different tracks. But why I'm subscribed to him has always been his, I think he calls them Radio Disney edits, which is basically he takes these extreme death metal bands' songs and he practically songifies them to a version of, it's friendly, it's radio friendly, it's sung in a happy tone, everything's, all the instrumentals are recorded at a happier tune. It's all happy, but it's all about, just death and gore and assaults and fucking genocide and planetary devastation and all that good shit. So we have these defeated ass strippers dancing the Creed, or not Creed, but I guess we could add that in there too. With arms wide open, dude. They're
Creed would
dancing to
look.
that shit.
There's a Creed night
Like,
every night.
oh yeah, Creed Wednesdays, dude. It's gonna be Creed Wednesdays.
I like how
God
there's not
damn
even-
stays there.
we don't even have like a name that has alliteration in it or anything. Not like,
No.
just
No.
Creed Wednesdays.
Creed Wednesdays, dude.
And it's
Come
not
on in to
always
Creed
on
Wednesdays while Jasmine the Cavalier fucking gives you a lap dance to "Can You Take Me Higher?"
Yeah, and
You
sometimes
flash well go down the street.
sometimes Creed Wednesday is like on a Tuesday. Sometimes Creed Wednesday is on a Sunday, but it's still called Creed Wednesday.
Always.
And every month we have to cycle through the album. So every month it's a new Creed album.
Yeah.
So one month you'll get Human Clay, next month you'll get fucking My Own Prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, those all sound like, okay, so we've explored a lot about this strip club, but one thing we haven't really touched is the names of the strippers. I mean, that's always an important part of a strip club, is having great stripper names. So,
Well, I'm going to tell you, we have one. Her name's Lil Tough, and we picked her up at the BP.
Excuse me?
And
What are you
she
going on about?
Is thebomb.com. She's lucky she stands half the time.
yeah, she doesn't need to be paid in money, if that says anything.
Yeah.
She
enjoys her work though. When she's able to perform, because she's not always up to it. She's usually laying around somewhere. She doesn't know where she's at half the time, but she's there. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, and sometimes people have to really, you can't just throw the money at her because she won't catch it, and oftentimes the customers will just take it before she grabs it. So you really have to get up close and personal, stuff the money where it needs to go.
Yeah, Lil Tough
said-
likes it though.
Yeah,
You said we
she's a
have
good girl.
disheveled strippers, right? And we have these really unfortunate souls of strippers. Well, can we have clumsy strippers? Because as it's notoriously known, as when I say notorious, I say Jer knows, that I am prone to clumsy strippers as my preference. And I know one that you could hire for yourself. And I think her name was Jasmine. A fine young lady I once met in Evansville, Indiana. One drunken evening in April.
I missed out on that one.
That was a nice set of legs.
You didn't miss that. You didn't miss out on anything, my good man. No. Don't worry about it.
Why do you say she's clumsy?
Well, okay, let me inform you of what the scenario is. Okay, so this, I don't know, Jared, how much do you want me to tell this story?
Okay, so I'll start it off, and then I'll let Jim jump in when his happened, because there's some backstory here.
I was going to say the circumstances that led to us being there to begin with. Yeah.
Right. I'll kind of run through it. I won't get in depth, though. So I was talking to someone online in Evansville, and I was younger then, kind of exploring different avenues of life. Mm-hmm. And so I went there. I met this person. It was near Jim's one of Jim's birthdays. And
it was my birthday, actually.
The day that we went, it was his birthday. And I was like, Jim, man, as a birthday gift, let's go to a strip club. Or no, that came up later. But I think as a birthday gift, I got him like was it a suite or some shit like that? You had a big ass.
You paid for a hotel. Yes, you paid for me a weekend in a suite in Evansville. It was for 3 nights. But we were
literally right next door to the strip club. Like you walked out the hotel door and looked right, and you could walk to the strip club.
Yes, it was literally like within almost spitting distance of us.
I question the cleanliness and upkeep of a hotel that's that close to a strip club.
It was okay.
Yeah,
no, it was okay. It was surprisingly. It was. I know it was okay. There is a picture out there, and I have possession of it. And I don't think anybody else does. They don't need it. I mean, if you want to, fuck it. I don't care. It's just me standing in a towel, or standing naked with a towel like held over my dick like that, with a red Solo cup in my other hand, and it's just me standing like that in a fucking jacuzzi suite, just like with mouth agape. And I remember I was singing the fucking song. It's an 80s synth song, man. God damn it!
You were singing
everything I do. Everything I do it for you. That's
Brian
what I'm
Adams.
singing. Yeah, Brian Adams.
Amazing. That sounds like a great time to me.
Well, that was my drinking days. I don't drink anymore, so
yeah.
Well, to be fair,
that explains why I've never heard you listen to Brian Adams since then.
I mean, it could be. This is also the same weekend I punched Random Hero in the face on accident.
What did
because he just happened to be. He didn't really say anything. The only thing he said was, "Dude." That was his response.
Like, how do you accidentally punch somebody, though? How do you accidentally?
Please elaborate.
The funny thing is, I have like very bad road rage. It's gotten much better over the years. I don't hit shit out of anger. God damn it. But in this particular instance, I did because I was fed the fuck up with interstate traffic, Indiana traffic, and I slammed down like, God damn it, real hard on my center dash, and my fist bounced back up, and the Random Hero just happened to be looking down, and boink, right in his nose. He goes, dude! I said, oh, my bad, man, I'm sorry. And then I calmed down. I was like, fuck, I'm so sorry. I wanted to hug him and like tell him everything was okay. I didn't do that. Jeremy was in the back seat laughing his ass off. He thought it was a great time.
Great time.
Yeah. He said, "You fucking ticking time bomb, you." I'm just so fun.
Jim's going to get in a road rage accident one day and like murder 5 people on the interstate.
Yeah, never. Please do not ever pack a gun, like especially when you're traveling in a vehicle.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you specifically. If you pack a gun, can you imagine you would have probably shot Random Hero instead of just punching it?
Yeah.
You'd pop a couple shots out the passenger window, out the roof. Maybe
he'd just yell at you his last words and be like, dude.
He'd look you right in the eyes. Be like, fucking bleeding out of his gut.
I've been shot and I don't even know what I did.
Keegan, do you remember the time that Jimmy had a freak out in a cornfield? That big open field. You don't remember that one? He had to go. You had to go to work, and we was at this festival thing. And it was country music, like country fucking bullshit. And Jimmy and us was there, and Jimmy had to leave. Right? Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Now.
I remember you freaking the fuck out. Like, this was your worst nightmare. As you would start to back out, a fucking redneck hillbilly piece of shit. But, oh, hey, man, sorry, I'm in the way. And then
Yeah, he acknowledged he was in the way. He said, yeah, I'm sorry, man, I'm in the way.
It just kept standing there.
As he kept proceeding to chug, like, fucking stab beers and shit with his stupid-ass fucking hillbilly dumb friends.
And then a four-wheeler would come. I'm trying to stop traffic, and it's just like, drunk as fuck. Like,
I'm just trying to get the hell out of there.
It was shortly after me and Kiwi got the fuck out of there.
And and it became a verbal tirade from my vehicle to these people for a while.
Oh,
I don't have an anger problem. I don't carry a gun for those reasons, sir. By the way,
I don't think we have to worry about you.
No, I'm not stupid. I think things through. I just have a bad temper. Sometimes. It's only when I'm in a car. But
it's like between me and my car is a different story.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to actually go out of my way to hurt somebody.
Right. If I'm in my car by myself and I'm having a road rage fit, it's basically like I'm in a room with padded walls.
Well,
that's all it is for me.
Like nobody, like whenever you like flip somebody off while driving or like honk your horn at them, it's not like a thought out reaction. It's just like an emotional reaction, which is, basically what punching the dashboard is. You didn't make like a conscious logical decision that was the right thing to do. That was just your
right. But that was also 9 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Well, how long ago was the stripper thing?
It was that same weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah.
And Jim had an emotional reaction to that too.
Okay.
Well, I had an emotional reaction to that for sure because as I had an awful time. This is why we had led to the strip club. Actually, was that entire trip, that bad drive that involved Random Hero. But Random Hero also got his first lap dance that night, and me and him got drunk together, and everything was cool. So it didn't matter. It also degenerated into him scrolling Craigslist, and I'm not going to say what for.
Buying used items.
He was buying on you. He's looking for cars. Is what he was doing.
Was he able to take one for a drive?
No, he didn't find anything. That was 2 a.m. He wasn't going to find any car to drive at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that is true.
Or any bicycles for sale.
But to be fair, we met some interesting people at the club. The girls were.
There was also a sad stripper there, actually.
Well, yeah.
I want to know about the
sad
stripper first and what makes her clumsy.
Okay, well, the clumsy stripper, this nice lady, she was about 6'4". She comes up to me. She's very bronze skinned. She's almost golden. She's gorgeous. She comes up to me. She says, "Hey, sweetie." I said, "Hello." She said, "What would you think of She said, "What would you think of me and you going back here and I'll show you a good time?" And I said, "Okay, that sounds all right." I was pressured into it, actually, because it was my birthday, and Jared thought it would be cute to tell the people that, hey, it's his birthday. What can we do for him? And I'm over there. You know how I am. I don't want anything to do with that shit.
Yeah, right. Jim's not a social butterfly at all.
Did the strippers come out in Mexican hats and put ice cream on your nose?
Well, they may as well have, because the option was, she said, okay, what we can do is either he can get, well, no, it wasn't either he can get. It's like I could get like a large fucking drink for free, or I could go sit up on stage. They put a chair right there in front of the pole, and all the strippers come out in a row, I guess, to bow to me or whatever the fuck they do. I have no clue. They come out, and I guess all dance around me together like it's a fucking weird voodoo experience on my end. I don't know.
While
And I was like,
Creed
you know
plays
what?
in the background.
Yeah, as Creed plays in the background. Actually, Rob Zombie was playing in the background, so it was more of a nightmare scenario.
But were you hard though?
No, I wasn't hard, Brock, because I was around a bunch of elderly men who were hard as a fucking rock, who had money guns, who were just shooting it at strippers. That's what it was. It was a fucking money gun. It was a goddamn gun that shot $1 bills. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, it was like from these old ass crusty retired fuckers with this stupid gun. Pew, 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 pew. That's all. It's gets their little limp dicks hard.
I want to bring a T-shirt gun to a strip club. Wouldn't that be awesome?
You just knock them out halfway as they're stripping upside down.
Yeah, I wish there were also guys or the strippers themselves walk around selling peanuts or something. That'd be nice too.
Get your hot nuts here. Get your hot nuts as you watch a strip, yeah. Get your nuts here.
Okay, so what was your choice?
Well, my choice was neither.
No,
actually. And so we walk away from the hostess lady that Jer was speaking to, and we go and sit on a love seat, which I'm sure was covered in cum.
Yeah, for sure. Just had to be.
That's good. So good for you.
I don't trust any seat in a strip club or a gentleman's club or any of these type of places. Why the fuck would you want to sit down? It's like that one. There's an adult store on the way from where I live on the way to Tennessee. That if you meet in the middle, there's this giant ass fucking crucifix, and beside it is a big old sexy store, and inside of it is a dirty theater. It's one of the few, as far as I know, that still work. And people still fucking use it. I guess that people don't know what the internet is or some shit, so they go in here and they want to beat off together in a theater, Pee Wee Herman style. Yeah,
there's a dirty theater close to us. I did not know that, dude. Let's do a podcast live from the dirty theater.
No, let's not. We already got to do one from a sewer on episode 100. I'm not trying to fucking get an STD.
So it was your choice to receive a lap dance from the clumsy stripper instead?
Well, she didn't introduce herself as a clumsy stripper.
Well, of course not.
She kind of billed herself as an Amazon goddess, so to speak, because she was such a tall lady, and she was jacked. I ain't gonna lie, she was pretty muscular.
That's your thing, though. You like tall ladies.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she was nice. She was very nice. But she's like myself here. She's just as clumsy as the next person. People, when they work, they make mistakes, you know. So we go in the back. I give her the money because I'm a good person, and
as opposed to slapping her around as soon as you got back.
Hell yeah, I want a lap dance. Smack. Come on, bitch.
I'm a normal person. No, I was respectful because I was really quiet and I sat on my hands the whole fucking time. And I didn't realize with this $50 I had paid to get into the strip club for this dance, this strip club was apparently notorious for a touch free rule, which basically meant you wouldn't get in trouble or get kicked out if you touched them inappropriately. As a matter of fact, it was okay to do so. If you pay for a $50 dance or more, that no touch rule is abolished. So, and I didn't know that. So I'm sitting there, and the first song plays, and you get 3 songs. Like they play 3 songs, and then your personal session is done.
I mean, are they playing like 15-minute Beethoven hits, or are they?
Oh, of course. You got to think they're in it to make money, man. They're going to play like the shortest pop songs they can get.
They're going to play like Anarchy in the UK, like 2 minutes long.
Oh yeah,
they're just trying to shuffle out one fucking horny elderly man and one fucking confused adult, one after another out of these private rooms.
Oh,
so
they're playing grindcore songs.
Yeah, and I'm sure that they wasn't hand sanitizing. They're like wiping everything down between every set. I'm sure they have to now. Thank God it took that out to do it.
It took a global pandemic to make strip clubs be cleanly.
I might actually eat a burger at one if I ever go to another one.
Thanks. No strip club burgers for me, no matter the That's
Not even at Braincake Brothel. You don't want a burger?
no,
No.
but speaking of that I think I had a better idea. You were saying they just get people in and out quick.
Yeah.
I think I have a better idea than the Braincake Brothel, or in addition to it, it's a drive-through. Just like,
Yeah.
you just want a quick lap dance, like you just get you in and out, like,
I mean, it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese, but with a drive-through attached to it.
Is it handicap accessible?
Yeah, it has to be due to the
I
law.
guess.
You got to drop Grandpa off.
Yeah, we can't discriminate against the handicapped.
anymore.
We have to at least give them parking spaces and lap dances. That's the most we can do for them as able-bodied people.
Yeah, it's clumsy.
That'd keep 'em happy.
Clumsy lap dances for all.
We could
Yeah.
take the Braincake Brothel and add a restaurant to it, like a Sonic, where
Ooh.
our strippers ride out on rollerblades. Or no, because we're cooler than We'll ride out on skateboards. By God.
Yes. You select it. You select on a board like Sonic what you want. Like, do you want a lap dance? Do you want? I don't know what else is even.
I
Our
want a
uniforms
burger.
and menus are pink and green,
this
man.
is the thing. So they're each individual little booths like that. You pull up and you park, and once you get in the booth, you get to choose what you want, and then she'll come out in the booth, and you get to have your time.
Yeah, or like maybe you pay like cheaper prices for her just to like do a strip tease in front of your car or something.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds like
Right.
a
To
good
dance
idea.
on your car hood because it's public, so you pay a cheaper price for it.
Yeah, we can have a theme like of car washing girls, that classic trope.
Oh yeah.
And you can get your car washed too. It's genius.
Yeah, I mean, are we just limiting? We're not just limiting it to female strippers. We got to have all kinds.
Yeah.
We can go all out.
We got to wipe. I mean, like this Braincake is progressive. God damn it.
It's also
We're
very
accepting it
lucrative.
all. I mean, like as long as you're fucking miserable and clumsy, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can pay a lot of money to have a firefighter dude piss on your car like it's a water hose.
Hey,
How much do you have to pay him to piss in your mouth?
there's no limit what we'll stop at. What do you really want? You want some dude to like finger his asshole? We got that.
We got that.
To
We
be
got
fair-
that for a price. We got that.
We got it in spades.
Well, I'll say this: we're not going to pressure our workers to do anything.
Oh.
The only
But
pressure there is
if-
just going to be in your butthole.
if you ask and they're willing to do it, then so be it.
What about like there's a thing you write on what you want and it goes through everybody that works there? Like, who's into this? I got you. They take
Oh yeah,
it.
it's like a tube system. You just put
Yeah.
it in the tube, and then it shoots
Yeah.
off back into the building, and then everybody's like, "Okay, I got one for a donkey blowjob and a 4x4."
Yeah, it's like at the banks whenever you
Yeah.
send the things up in those chutes.
It can be like Wall Street is, the old videos of everybody screaming about what they want to buy and all that stuff, except it's what people want the strippers to do to them, and the strippers will like pick whichever voice out of the crowd is that they want to go do, and then they get the piece of
Number
paper and find out what it-
641. Number 641.
That's a
blowjob for
teabagging with a
Eddie.
dildo. Yeah.
Blowjob for Eddie. 2 fingers in the cornhole. Blowjob for Eddie. Number 641.
You can also choose to have discreet like calling as well.
Yeah.
Like they give you like how the restaurants when they're real packed up they give you that thing that vibrates when your table is ready.
They give you a vibrating butt plug. It's ready.
Give me a vibrating chastity belt.
Yeah,
There you go.
They put the chastity belt on you and then it unlocks whenever your reservation is ready.
So you're ready to fuck your food.
Yes, absolutely. Now, okay,
Like, God damn it, let's get to the stripper.
yeah.
Enough detours. We have gotten to this point. I am drunk as hell at this strip club. I have agreed to go back here with this lady, very nice lady named Jasmine, to go get this sexy Amazon lap dance. She gives me, halfway through the first dance, she gets over top of me. She says, "You smell really good." That good stuff. I'm like, okay, that's nice. And here she comes. She says, "You can touch me, right? You don't have to be so shy," because I'm sitting on my hands. And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, you can touch me, and I can touch you. And I was like, is that right? and she said, yeah. Then she was a strong woman, mind you. She grabbed my arm and put my arms like this on her boobies. So I'm holding her.
Bobby Boucher telling the story.
That's exactly what the fuck I felt like.
With Vicky Valentine.
Yeah. Except for replacing it with like a freaking 6'4" Brazilian lady.
Yeah.
And you have exactly what you're looking for. And oh my God, dude, I felt exactly like Bobby Boucher. I never thought about it. I'm sitting there in this little tiny 4x4 private dance room with a reddish black curtain behind her and the fucking strobe, and from the outside in the hallway. I'm sitting here with my hands up on this lady's breasts, and she's saying, "You like that?" And I'm going, "Yeah, I do." I mean, I can't say no. I can't say I'm fucking awkward about this right now. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, this is all new to me. I've never I've never given someone money. Is this prostitution? Is this where's the line meet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because okay, because now I'm touching your boobs. I paid you $50 and you're like, oh, the no touch rule is not a thing now. Touch me.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Is like, she says, you can touch me, right? And I'm like, but where? But where can I touch you? Can you go into more details, please?
Yeah. And I also recall, I did have my pants off. It was different.
What?
What? My pants were off, dude. Like that.
What? Did she take your pants off? Did you take your pants off?
She told me to take them off.
Your bird out and everything, or what?
No. I was in my underwear and my socks. I'm a gentleman.
Wow.
I was in my underwear. That's all I was in. I remember I had a hickey on my neck when I left. And,
nice.
And I remember she had her panties off. I will get to that. But she had her panties off.
What?
Yeah, she had her panties off.
Jesus.
But before she got to that, after that first song was over, and I'm like, okay, so now she's expecting me to be gropey and shit. Mm-hmm. I didn't agree. I signed to this, but I've got to do it now. So
yeah, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
I gotta. I'm like, okay, my hands are sweaty, but they're ready. Here we go. I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna grab these boobs. The song starts. Here she comes. The panties. She surprised me. She said, I'm going to take these off. She's wearing her high heels and panties. That's all she's had. That's all she had when we went in there to begin with, because it was a full topless strip club, so there was no tassels. So she gets her panties down. She's still kind of dancing, and she gets them around to her knees, and then she falls and almost fucking breaks her ankle.
Oh, God.
God.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh now because the new image of Jim in his underwear and socks while the stripper tumbles in the strip club.
Because my hand's fucking about ready to come up and get some boobs.
And were you just frozen there with your hands in the air?
I caught her.
Wow.
No, I caught her.
What's
the thing? And she was like, that was nice. She said thank you. She's like that could have been bad. I was like, yeah, it could have.
You should have been like that earns me a blowjob now, right?
No, sir.
I thought that is what happened next.
No, that's not how this works, sir.
Damn.
Being nice and looking out for your fellow human, regardless of their occupation. I'm not trying to pay someone for a good dick sucking. I can get that off the street if I want it. Like any other self-respecting criminal would. I'd go pay some fucking prostitute under a bridge to do it. Isn't that how that works?
So what did happen?
I guess.
Unless it's a sting operation. That's how you know it's not a sting operation. It has to be somebody under a bridge.
So let me tell you, my image of this, I don't know what's happened because I was at the strip club I was at the table when Jim left all this stuff. I'm just sitting there being a patron, just watching these girls on the stage. Although I'm fairly cheap at this point because
Random Hero was with you, wasn't
yeah, Random Hero. No, at the time that you had went, I think he was getting his lap dance too because he like went full, like he was loving it there.
No, he had got his before I got mine because we were both standing there, and I remember him walking back, and he wasn't. You can see that Random Hero walk. His shoulders are straight out, and he's snapping his fucking fingers,
stage.
Walking with a big ass shit-eating grin on his fucking face.
Yeah,
and he came back saying, he said, "Yeah, man, she's got 4 kids. She's married. Her husband's a firefighter. Her youngest is 4." And I'm like, "What'd you do? Fucking ask her about her life story and the 3 songs you had?" Like, that's how he is.
I see Jim coming back with this lady, because where I'm at, they're kind of off to the left on this little hallway type deal. And here they come, just walking along, and Jim gets back, and I'm just looking at him because he looks like, a Jimothy Snicket moment has happened.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "How was it, man?" And Jim just looks at me with this, like, I don't know. It was just a shameful look on him. Like, it was a moment.
I can imagine the Jimothy face. I also, I hope one day we can get a MeUndies sponsor so that whenever we go in there and they ask you to take your pants off, you just spend the whole 3 songs talking to them, promoting MeUndies.
Can I be a sponsor for MeUndies and Blue Chew together?
Yes, that would be a perfect time to promote Blue Chew as well.
Yeah, I'll take about 4 Blue Chew, and then we'll model for the fucking underwear, and we can cross promote that way.
What does that mean though? You gonna take the Blue Chew before you even go in? Just walk in, hard.
I mean, exactly. We gotta take underwear model pictures of me with a big fat boner.
My question is that
me holding a crushed Blue Chew bottle?
Okay, I've never been to a strip club, and that's one of the main reasons that I've always been concerned about going is I'm just it has to be a strange atmosphere because like you said, there's all these men walking around with their dicks hard, and that's the case. There's old men with money guns there. I don't know what I have in common with an old man at a strip club with a money gun. And sad strippers, clumsy strippers, just seems like a strange experience to me.
Yeah, and these people, they want to come up to you and they want to talk to you. Shut up. Don't fucking talk to me. Shut the fuck up. Go away. I have nothing to say to you. Fucking coming up to me like, yeah, that's hot, don't it? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't know. We're not talking about it, you fucking weirdo. Go fucking mingle with somebody. You're the man with the goddamn money and the fucking money gun. You don't need to talk to me. You chose money over friends years ago. Fuck you. Leave me alone.
They saddle up next to him like, "Hey, we're both hard right now."
Yeah, it's like, is that right? Is that right? We both have erections at the same time, huh? That's a good time, huh? I'm glad we have that in common. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your fucking erection with me.
Men who go to strip clubs park in the urinal beside you.
Yeah.
So, I have to hear, we've almost covered this whole story, I would say, this whole experience, but the sad stripper, that we have went into detail.
Oh, yeah.
And I imagine this is going to be the one that, pretty much sums up the strip club experience in a nutshell.
Yes, it does, actually. It does to a T. I'm glad you said that because I couldn't have said it better myself. I will say, I'll let Jeremy take it, but I will say, just as a side note, make sure these women get their money.
Yes, please.
Make sure they get their money. Be nice to these people.
Yeah, don't really ask them if they deserve, if you deserve a blowjob for catching them if they fall over their panties. Don't do that. Ask them if they need a hug instead.
Yeah, now I will say this as well. he and I both gave her money, and we both got varying results. And in my mind, it's a I get no respect type of thing because I don't understand. But she needed, what was it, Jeremy? She needed, was it $5 or $4 or something?
She was short on cashing out for the night.
Yeah.
So, well, first off, me and Jim sitting at this table, kind of minding their own business. I think Random Hero had went for his dance.
Yeah, this was in the midst of these fucking dirty fucking randos coming up and trying to talk to us or mingle around us. And keep in mind, when you're at a strip club, you have to routinely tell people no. And if you suck with that word, you're going to go broke in 5 minutes. Because literally strippers are routinely coming around and asking
the dance, do you want this? Can I get you that? You know.
Like a car salesman.
Yeah, and it happens every 20 minutes or something. All of them would come out and like walk around the room. And
yes, it's like so we can survey the damage that we're dealing with here.
But so we're sitting there minding our own business, and this lady comes out of nowhere. And did she ask us if we wanted to dance? Was that how it?
No, she didn't ask us if we wanted to dance. She was just literally going around panhandling at that point.
Yeah, I think she was asking for the $5. She was like, "Hey, do you got $5?" And she was like, "I'll show you my tits for $5 or something like that."
Or no. What she said, I'll show you. She said, "I'll show you my tits for $1."
Yeah, there you go.
And she was talking to you. I was sitting next to you. She was talking to you, and she's like, "I'll show you my titty." And she pulled down her bra already and just showed you her boob. I mean, like, what the fuck is the matter? She's at a strip club. It's a top bar. What is this? What difference does this make? This is probably just a nuisance at this point. Be like, God damn it! Here's my fucking titty. Give me $1. I want to go home.
Her boobs were put up because she was ready to go home.
Yeah, she was ready. She was ready to leave. She just needed that $5. And Jeremy, being the pleasant little cheapo he is, he gave her $1. She needed $4 more. Yeah, she needed $4 more. But Jeremy gave her $1 instead of giving the subconscious $5 that she was trying to ask for.
Well, you know, they always tell you don't start low. I mean, if you're trying to get money, you know, you got to start high and work down. Don't start for $1 or you'll get $1.
It's a lesson in how to market yourself. Don't come up and say, "I'll give you $1," or "If you give me $1, I'll do this." Say, "I'll do this for this much money."
Although really
pick something higher than one.
Maybe you were the one who actually got duped though, because
there's free movies everywhere.
Yeah, and she extorted $1 out of you for something that should have been free anyway.
Well, see, that's why $1 is more appropriate. When you think about it overall.
But I was being a nice person.
Yeah, Jim was nice.
I said, you know what? I'm going to be nice. And I gave her $10.
For a titty.
Like, here you go.
You're
I was just like, no, I didn't want anything. I said, here's $10. You know, that should be good for you, right? And she was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I was like, oh, but in my head, I'm like, I'm going to get a titty. Because I'm like, for $1, he got a titty. What am I going to get for 10?
10 titties.
And then she comes in. Then she comes in, says, "Thank you so much." Just gives me a big, nice hug, and
no titty.
No, I got a hug.
No, and then we got a story about why she needed the money so she could go home and eat her ice cream and be depressed.
Oh,
yes,
God.
that was her exact response.
That was what she said.
She's probably always $5 from cashing out for the night.
Yeah. Maybe she was just trying to buy a doobie and we don't know about it.
Yeah, She probably is always short of the night and always going to go home and be depressed and eat ice cream because that's what gets $1 out or $10 out of you, actually.
Was this the same chick that was giving you the lap dance? Or was this a different chick?
No, this was an entirely different lady.
That was clumsy stripper. This is sad stripper.
Yeah, and Random Hero had death metal stripper.
Huh.
Which was the stripper I personally was trying to, but I was like, whatever. It's not it is my birthday, but let Random Hero have it.
Good for him.
Yeah, and then we proceeded to get even more drunk after all of those events had transpired.
Yeah, we went back to the hotel and Got more
So I started
intoxicated.
singing Bryan Adams really loudly in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, it sounds
Let's
like you needed to sing Bryan Adams real loud in the jacuzzi after that.
Yeah.
Did y'all get kicked out?
No, absolutely
No,
not. We
no.
were well behaved, bro.
That was the time I was with you. We got kicked out at a local hotel. We've been kicked out twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
Dude, I don't even think I know that story.
Ops was going to be called on us the first time.
I forgot all about it.
I tried to drown myself in the tub while drinking and smoking. I was like, it was bad.
This goof ass fell the fuck asleep in a bathtub. He was in there with sunglasses on, with a fucking lit Marlboro hanging out of his mouth, water up to his chest, his arms closed, just passed the fuck out.
Fucking dead in the jacuzzi like Weekend at Bernie's.
It's like 2 or 3 fucking beer cans floating in the bathtub.
Yeah. I'd like half of a 6-pack, or at least, I don't know, maybe a 6-pack floating around.
And there was another guy there who had also been drinking.
Yep. 2 other men.
And one of them was Random Hero. The other man, he shall be left unnamed.
Yes.
But this particular gentleman that wasn't Random Hero or Ham-Bone or myself was out trying. He
saved my life.
He was out wanting to fucking stab the receptionist. Because he was drunk and therefore a psycho when he gets drunk. None of us knew this, but he's out in the parking lot going, "Fuck her, fuck that bitch, I'm gonna kill her, fuck that whore." And I'm like, dude, let's just get you the fuck out of here. So I'm driving very questionably drunk. I'm driving very drunk, trying to get this stupid motherfucker out of here. Allegedly, yeah, you're allegedly intoxicated. While I was taking this very non-allegedly intoxicated doofus home. And he tried to jump out of my car as I was pulling out of the parking lot going, "Fuck her." And I was like, "What, dude, you're in my fucking car. Get the fuck in here. Quit trying to jump out."
What did the receptionist do to him?
Told him to be quiet because people were complaining from that hotel room, saying that people were being too loud from that room while you've got Ham-Bone passed out in a bathtub and Random Heroes laying there with moonshine in a bed just like contemplating everything.
Yep. What he did is he walked in the room. He said, "What the fuck's going on here?" And I couldn't respond because I was starting to drown at this point. And he like picks me up. He's like, "Nobody's dying on my fucking watch, motherfucker." He threw me on the bed, and that's where I woke up the next day by Random Hero. He's like, "Hey, listen, we gotta go." I'm like, "No, man, one more hour." He's like, "No, you don't understand." He like picks me up and looks at me. He's like, "We gotta go." The cops.
I remember that.
The cops just got called. We gotta go. And I'm like, "Got you." I staggered the fuck out of there, drunker fuck still at this point. And I got in my truck and he's like, "I'll follow you." I'm like, "How's that going to help?" He's like, "Well, we'll just pull you out." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
I drove. It took me 45 minutes to get from, let's say, we're Food City, allegedly, and from there to where I lived at the time.
And I will say that there is a positive to this entire story, though. The room was free, even with all those complaints.
Yep.
The reason being, Random Hero. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because Random Hero found a condom that was used behind the television. and he complained to the receptionist.
That motherfucker never gave me my money back then.
No, he never gave any of us our money back.
That motherfucker.
Amazing.
But yes, the room ended up being free. He told me about it.
Well, I'm gonna start getting every hotel I stay in for free. Then I'm gonna just beat off in a condom and throw it behind the TV.
Right. I thought about that. It's like, dude, let's just all start beating off in condoms and just planting them as evidence in a hotel.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop us?
Oh my god.
They're actually. If we ever want to take a hotel down, we'll just do it in every room, plant them in every room until they don't make any profit for weeks.
You know how many times? You know how much it would cost us, dude, to stay in 24 hotels? About $12.95. Whatever a box of Trojans costs.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Why are you even
Shoot.
getting expensive ones? Just get
Just your
buy
basic
some-
ass
The hell
Yeah,
with
go
that.
to the
Go
gas
down to the
station,
health
dude.
department and
Yeah,
get
get
the
'em for
free
the
one.
Yeah.
Just come in a Kraft cheese wrapper and put it back there.
I'm
Well, no,
sorry,
well-
I fucking come in this Milky Way
Well-
wrapper.
A fucking thank you bag from a grocery store.
Oh my
Oh my,
god.
dude, there's cum on my fucking Kmart bag.
Yeah,
A
just shoot,
McFlurry.
just shoot the load raw onto the floor or onto the
I mean, like
TV.
they have to, the thing is though,
You would
Tom,
have to hurry. You'll have to hurry because you got like 5 minutes to report something, you know.
Yeah,
You have
that's
to go in
true.
there, just like hammer it out as fast as you can.
it. Would
That's why you have to be what the fuck's it called? Edging before you get to the hotel.
Yeah.
Edging.
yeah, dude, you got to edge so everybody can just like straight like bukkake everywhere in that room.
Yeah.
And
Had
then be like,
to.
dude.
You got to go to the counter and check in. Edging, like just
Yeah,
ready
like
for
a
it.
fucking pervert would. Yeah, just like a pervert would. Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, I'd like to get a hotel. Fucking please.
Whew. This is
know,
my phone
oh my
number.
God.
Yeah, I promise. Yep. This is
It's
when I
not-
paid for it. Hurry up, give him a key.
It's nothing to do with, the other people. It's just, you want your hotel for free. It's not on anybody
Right.
else. You're not getting off
Yeah.
on them. It's just, self-serving.
you slide the card into the thing, door opens like like,
As soon as it beeps. Meh, meh.
What if that was a fetish? Like a fetish for people who like finally enter a room they've been looking forward to going into and it clicks, the door opens.
Oh, yeah.
Hotel porn.
Hey
Yeah.
man, there's nothing like the experience of going into an unopened room or an unknown room in a house that you've been in multiple times.
It's kind of an accomplishment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you've unlocked a level of trust or something. Like, oh shit, you're gonna let me open this door, bro? This door right here.
Yeah.
You mean-
You're gonna let me open it? I've been in here like 10 times now, and you've never let me open this door.
I'm in this
before. What's behind it?
I'm in this 20-story building, and you're letting me go in the room. All right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's like, at
I
the,
can see what this key opens.
like those big metal doors in Walmart or Food City or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's everybody's dream to go back there when you're a kid, or at least it was for me. And I know it was for
Yeah, I can agree with that, dude.
I
You
know
talking
it
about
was-
the meat department?
no, I'm talking about just stock and shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I know Jimothy agrees because he even wrote like a story about it. I remember reading that story.
Oh yeah, like my 8th grade portfolio. I wrote a self-retrospect piece about the time that I got to go in the back of Food City where they keep everything. And what a mind-blowing fucking experience it was for my little brain.
Yeah, that's a good.
Wow.
It's a great. I mean, not a lot going on in 8th grade if that's your self-reflective
Yeah.
piece.
Well,
I mean,
to be
like
fair,
even if I had cell phones or like fucking tablets or whatever back in the day as a child, even if I had that, I feel like even something like that in a store would have still fucking boggled my brain just in person. In person, it would have. You could look it up online, and be like, oh, that's what it is, But in person, as like you'd be like, oh shit. I pushed those doors, those big ass silver doors that say employees only. I just went through that son of a bitch,
Right.
and I'm not employed here, man.
You can do that.
It's the small things in life that keeps you going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that. You won't even really get in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they just say you can't be back
Yeah,
here.
you can walk around there a while and be like, "Oh, sorry."
That's
I was
true.
Bathroom.
I'd walk there with a bloody fucking knife in my hand and a goddamn hand in another, and they say, "Sir, you can't be back here. This is employees only." I say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Pack my fucking head and knife out of there.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
That'd probably be fine.
Yeah, it would be fun.
You go to jail so many times.
No.
No.
No. No. They
No.
won't.
he could
They
run
just-
away. He could just throw it in the
I'll just go hide it at the
Cooler.
Braincake Brothel.
yeah.
Is that
Just
Don't
throw a
even
head,
know.
that another thing we do? Is we take in criminals and hide them? Is that part of our business?
Yeah, like any harbinger of death that's out walking the streets, we host them at our brothel.
Mm-hmm.
It's allegedly part of our business.
Allegedly, yeah, it's allegedly.
If you pay a really high fee, you can go and see our basement full of like
It's
criminals.
our ultimate package for the escort service.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes the word escort.
But we do make up for it though. Like even though we do harvest these harbingers of pain out in the streets, we do also host Chris Hansen in the attic, and he's got a bunch of sex offenders in the attic with him, and he's reading them the riot act from high noon to high dusk and whatever, from dusk to dawn and all that good shit.
Damn.
Never ends.
It never ends. It's Chris Hansen forever belittling them, and they can't leave.
Wow.
So
that sounds
Being
pretty,
belittled.
yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
and he occasionally pisses on them. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Anytime Chris Hansen has to use the bathroom, it's kind of a punishment for him in a way because he can't use the toilet ever again. He just kind of has to use it on the predators themselves.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a win-win. Like
it is. He's getting to relieve himself.
Yeah, he can sit down on a bidet and clean himself.
Oh God.
I think if you're a certified pedophile, that people should be able to come up and piss on you at any given time. That's the new rule. You can be pissed on at any given time for free.
Some of them are probably into that though.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, do you know how like whenever they go to a new neighborhood or whatever, they have to like go around and tell everybody? Like, it's part of that process is to be pissed on by all of them.
The kids too.
Yeah, the kids. No, not the kids. No.
The community organizes a big golden shower together.
No, everybody gets
into the community. Like, welcome to the cul-de-sac, Edward. Let's all pee on you together.
What if you just hold a goat or something up on like a lift and just let the goat do the pissing and the shitting instead of the people?
Why go?
I don't know. It could be a donkey, or it could be a donkey. It could be a cow.
A goat don't give a fuck, dude. It'll shit all over that man. And here I was thinking about getting a goat head tattoo. Damn it.
Yeah,
associated with pissing on a sex offender.
No.
Wouldn't all those people be sex offenders after that?
Because they all participated in a public lewd act, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
or better yet, everybody could save their pee up and then pour it in a dunk tank, and then
yeah, there you go. It's a dick-free and vagina-free process that everybody can just deposit their urine at the health department once a year, or just anytime they get a new sex offender in town. Be like, okay, now on our populous. All right, everybody submit your date, and we're all going to just dunk him in it.
You could make
it's like a baptism by piss.
And you could just rent out super soakers.
Yeah, super soakers. Yeah, like the priests, like the coronavirus priests.
What?
That sounds like a fucking warrior class, doesn't it? Coronavirus priests.
Yeah. That's his magic. That's like his summoning powers is coronavirus related.
Yeah, dude, didn't you know that some churches and shit, that's what they did for baptisms, like for social distancing, was they would fill a water gun and baptize a baby with fucking shooting them with a water gun.
I'm for it. It makes it fun.
Oh, my God.
Come here, baby. Pew, pew, pew.
No.
Oh, no, I bought my pellet gun instead.
No, oh, shit, that's a shotgun. God damn it.
You got the priest over there, having to pump the gun up. You don't know what's going on.
I don't like the fact that for the audio listeners, the Ham-Bone's making a gesture like he's masturbating, but he says he's cocking a shotgun. I don't believe that. That's not what the priest is over there doing, folks.
Yeah. Oh, well.
That's not what's happening.
That is
my Lord. Oh, yeah, he's definitely cocking that shotgun, all right.
Yeah.
It's like, a BB gun, the more you pump it, the better it's going to be. So, I mean, if you're going to be baptizing that way, might as well really get as much pressure as you can to beep a baby.
Hell yeah, water guns are the same way, dude. You can pump that son of a bitch like 30 times, and then, you could probably cut Diamond in half. Pew!
Oh, dude, they need water cannons.
God, no. A water cannon to a baby?
Why don't we just pour buckets of water on the baby? Just walk up to it and just pour buckets of cold water onto it.
A fire hose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, fire hose for sure. Riot control water cannon.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Fire hose baptisms for sure.
Baptism by fucking riot water cannons.
Everybody lines up against the wall, and then you just fucking hose them down.
This is for adults, though. You have to sign a waiver for this baptism.
I think this is the baptism at the Church of Satan, probably.
When it's over, when it's like Smash Brothers, when as soon as they get hit by the cannon, it's like, they fly away.
You could have baptisms by fire and make it gasoline and ignite it, or just have a flamethrower.
Yeah.
And just fucking baptism with a flamethrower.
Baptism with pumpkin chunking, where they shoot them out of them cannons. You get knocked in the face of pumpkin.
Yeah.
Pumpkin.
Shoot them with potato guns.
Potato guns.
Nice. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Fucking blast them in the head with a potato gun. That'd be a blast.
Dude, is a potato gun like a southern thing? Do other people even know what a potato gun is?
I think they're all around the Midwest as well.
Oh yeah,
it'd be a potato cannon that way, but
it's gotta be
probably where potatoes are a hot commodity. Yeah,
we call it a tater gun.
I think anywhere there's men with ingenuity and an interest in firing a seamlessly harmless projectile out of a tube, then a potato gun exists, because CO2, PVC pop, you're done.
Fucking, that's what you're surviving the apocalypse with when zombies rise from the dead.
Oh
hell yeah.
God. Y'all, I just typed in tater gun on Google just to see
what have you found, my friend? What have you found?
Says, people also ask, can a potato gun kill you? It turns out that potato cannons are incredibly dangerous. Recent research found that if you take a potato to the head, you have way more than a 50% risk of skull fracture.
Oh my God.
What?
Wow. Suicide by potato gun.
Oh man, that'd be excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself with that tater gun, sir. Hand it over here.
You could probably do it with an apple.
Oh yeah. Then people would be like, well, what part's the brain and what part's the potato? This is splattered all over the wall. Who knows?
It's a recipe.
Yeah.
Has anyone died from a potato? Oh, guys.
Oh, I'm sure.
A Kentucky man severely hurt his leg and arm while shooting a potato gun in late 2011.
Hell yes.
A 21-year-old Ohio man was killed and 2 other men were injured in a 2004 potato gun explosion.
Oh, they were having potato gun warfare, probably.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, why don't we use trebuchets anymore?
What is that?
Fucking, he's asking why don't we stab people in war anymore?
Well, no, I find the trebuchets would be useful. Even during armed combat, you could load that down with some explosives and hurl it across the open battlefield at people.
But what is it exactly? Is it like a bayonet?
A bidet?
No, it's like a. How can I explain it? Kind of a slingshot that you wind up and then it just fires like one shot at a time, basically. But they used to, in the Middle Ages, they hurled boulders at castles with it.
Oh, those damn things.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. I'm over here thinking of something else.
Yeah, I think, I would like to have that just at my house to threaten my neighbors with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're very useful objects.
You put it on the other side of your moat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ham-Bone could
Yeah.
protect his castle Ham-Bone.
I actually have a potato cannon in the garage. It's like 7 feet long, and I've got over 2,000 feet with it before.
Oh my
it was
God!
air compressed one time. And
you know what? You know, it would be completely purposeless, but it would be aesthetically pleasing. I would like to make a YouTube video just where you shoot a potato directly into a fryer and make French fries with potato cannons.
Damn.
Like the end of the cannon has to be the slicer, so it comes out the cannon high speed slices.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking you put all the ingredients for a baked potato in the cannon.
Yeah.
And place
Yes.
it onto a plate.
That would also be, yeah. That's like a fast food game show or something.
That's some YouTube witchcraft. Like, that would get a couple million hits, man. They'd be like, oh, shit, look at this, man. You want to see a potato get instantly turned into French fries from a gun?
Only Americans only, please.
That's right. The only thing that makes it better is if you have a ketchup gun on the other end meeting it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Ketchup
not if you're
cannon.
making mashed potatoes, though, because the people that put ketchup on mashed potatoes are criminals now.
Why?
What about
It's
potato
just like-
wedges?
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. I'll speak no more. It's just wrong.
What about honey and mashed potatoes? Have you tried that?
No, don't
Mm.
do that.
Yes, do that. It's delicious.
There's something wrong with you.
No, there's something wrong with you, my good man. I'll come pour some honey down your neck.
Dude, put some ketchup in your soup beans.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Eat your chili with some peanut butter sandwiches, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I agree with that.
I'll agree.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad there's a unification in here.
Hey, I'll tell you a little secret. You take you a little bit of syrup and you mix it with your peanut butter, then put it on your sandwich. You'll thank me later.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, yeah. I know about that. Yeah, I know that voodoo. That's
Yeah, that was
delicious
some
voodoo.
grade school peanut butter sandwiches we used to get.
Oh,
Mm.
perfect.
Hell yes.
We all think about chunky peanut butter.
Nah.
I'm not a big
Not too
fan.
big on
I
it.
like it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I like it. Yeah, yeah.
It's
It
a
would be
voodoo
by
thing.
itself or something.
Yeah,
If I
I
had
like
one of
to eat
the-
it, not on a sandwich, just like a spoonful.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, me too. I always thought I was like, I never would have even thought I could have connected with anybody on eating crunchy peanut butter by itself.
It's terrible on bread.
Yeah, don't eat it on bread.
It's kind of
Yeah, it's bad on
difficult to apply to bread, I think, if I remember right.
Very. Very.
It's an unpleasant experience.
Yeah.
What was the sandwich that Elvis was really into? It was like a fried peanut butter and like banana sandwich.
Yeah, it was a fried banana and cocaine sandwich.
Never.
That'll clog you up.
Yeah, the way it clogged him up for sure.
Clogs your nose and your ass.
And your
It's-
lifespan.
They said he was like so constipated. He had sat on the toilet so long and he had a heart attack. And when he went to stand up, it locked blood flow completely. And he just like croaked over right there.
Damn, man.
Over.
That is rough for Elvis Presley, man. That is a bad way to die for such a legend.
They found him like,
it was a conspiracy. He's not dead.
Oh no.
It's not
they
dead.
they
just
found him
went
like 4
home?
hours later.
Was it a public bathroom?
No, I think it was at his house. I
No,
don't
it
think
was at his
public
home.
bathroom.
It was at his
Thank
home.
Right.
God. I would not want to die on the floor of a public bathroom.
I mean, it's,
Be horrible.
it's an ideal place to die. It's like,
The last thing you see is just a puddle of piss in front of the urinal.
Yeah, some pubes, stray pubes just floating.
Last thing you smell is the smell of them old pink urinal cakes.
Some guy.
you smell some guy shit next to you. It's the
Yeah.
last thing you smell, and you hear the fucking door closing, and you hear footsteps coming to the stall next to you. It's your fucking life fades out.
Dude,
What
I passed out in a bathroom one time. It was a
public
single bathroom. In a waiting room of a hospital in the ER.
Oh, well.
And our hometown. I passed out after pissing and hit the floor. I woke up to some dude right beside me scratching his nuts while taking a piss. And he's like, "You all right, kid?" And then just leaves.
Were you all right?
I would have
No, man,
questioned
I
a lot
ended
of
up having
things.
surgery on my kidney, but it's all good now.
Oh, damn. I passed out
Yeah.
in the bathroom too. It was at
It's not
Gunboy's
fun.
house.
It's not fun.
I think we consumed too many illicit substances. I don't
remember
know.
Kiwi waking up on a pool table once.
Waking up on a pool. Was that at Random Heroes' house?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and then I vomited the whole way home, and I lived happily ever after. Like, you know what the funny part about that is? It's not like it was just a stray pool table. Like, people were playing pool on it.
Yeah. People continued to play 9-ball with your corpse laying there on top of the pool table.
Corner pocket Kiwi.
Yeah, where the fucking ginger kids laying. That's where I'm going to put the 9-ball.
Yeah, we had to stop at the post office, and I threw up there and just sat on the bench throwing up at the post office. Poor old homeboy in our little town. I hope. Oh man, I just now realized we didn't clean that throw up. He probably was like, "What the fuck? Somebody threw up at my post office."
Are we
I'm
talking
sure
like
the
on
birds
the
got
ground,
it.
or like are we talking like on his stoop? Like
It was off to the side, kind of. It wasn't right on.
He was being considerate. Considerate.
Yeah.
Said, dude, like I said, I'm sure the birds got it too. I'm sure like the vultures and buzzards came by and picked that vomit up. They would go let it just lay there. Or dogs got it, probably.
He probably seen that and was like, some dog.
Yeah, it was
very
weird.
well could have rained too.
When I passed out at Gunboy's house, though, I still honestly don't know exactly why I passed out, but like all I know is I got up and I was like, gotta go to the bathroom, and I walked to the bathroom and I feel this uneasiness in my stomach, and I just feel like almost like it's like anxiousness or something. Part of me feels like I might have had a panic attack or something, but I don't know what a panic attack feels like. But I walked in the bathroom and I undid my pants and I just started slowly, like the world just started fading around me. And next thing I knew, I woke up with my dick in my hand and my pants undone in the floor. And Gunboy was like, "You all right in there?" And I was like, I think I passed out.
Damn.
Yeah, but
he saved you, man.
In a weird way, when you come into consciousness after passing out, it feels like a weird rebirth. I felt like I was fresh. Like
I got choked out at a park.
Yeah.
Talk about refreshing.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh,
They
boy.
thought they killed me. It was actually
What happened?
Well,
just getting choked out for recreation, or
a dude came up behind Jeremy while he was having a conversation with some of his pals, and dude came up and decided he was going to put Jeremy in a rear naked choke, and he holds him there. Well, I don't know if it was rear naked. It's more like a sleeper hold.
Yeah,
he just put him kind of in a sleeper choke, and just stood there for about 6 seconds. Then he lets go. Jer just crumples between the ass seat and the fucking base of the picnic table and fucking crumples like a heap of crap. Like down in between and he's laying underneath the picnic table passed out, and dude just walks off.
What?
To be fair, I did know the guy. Like, he rode my bus a time or two. It's not like
but he initially rode my bus and sat right beside of me.
Yeah. But it was like coming to there, it was like everybody was looking at me like, "Are you alive, man?" Like, yeah, homie, I just passed out.
Yeah, I mean,
I had my cousin knock me out with a pack of wheat and cheddar crackers before.
He said, I just went fucking limp, dude. I just went limp.
Consciousness. It's okay.
It's all right, man. I just, if I was in a car crash, I would have survived.
Well, I mean, technically, And maybe Brock is the expert here because he's the man who, somewhat routinely gets put into submission holds or puts people into submission holds. I mean, isn't passing out from being choked out or something surprisingly safe?
I don't know. I remember
don't think
whenever I was in
it's just maybe not as bad as you might think it would be.
Yeah. I don't think it actually, unless, you continue to cut somebody's oxygen off far past them passing out, but I'm pretty sure you can just get somebody to the point of passing out and it not do too much damage.
It's less harmful than getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wasn't there a thing? I don't know if it was a thing whenever you all were in school, but I can remember whenever I was in middle school, high school, whatever, they had the chokeout game, which was basically okay. Maybe that reaction tells me you do not know what I'm.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It just may be called something different.
I mean, it very well may be. But basically what would happen is somebody, I guess, when they would cross their arms, the person getting choked, I guess, and a person would come to them, they'd be up against a wall. The person like this would be up against a wall, and the person would come to them just literally just straight choke the fuck out of them. And then they just fucking collapse, and that was the choking game.
Wow. I mean, if you tell me that Beavis and Butthead isn't an imitation of life, then you're just wrong because teenagers are retarded, all of them.
Let's choke each other out.
Yeah.
It's a definite
No.
learning experience showing that the prefrontal cortex is important for self-sustaining life.
Good point. It's not fully developed until you're 24 or something for males. I think it's
Yeah.
younger for females.
But I mean, it's no wonder that.
You don't
it's
see
definitely
girls
important.
choking each other out in the hallway, do you? I mean,
No.
Not generally.
That's a very good point. Yeah, it's very much a masculine, probably dude douchebag thing. Instead of chicks aren't standing there choking each other out. I mean, maybe they like that. That's shit you say for the bedroom, dude. Choke each other the fuck out there. Don't choke each other here at school. Don't choke yourself at your job of employment. Fucking just go, if you're both into that kind of shit, go choke each other out or something. Go
Well,
find
if
somebody
they
that
do-
likes to choke people and find somebody that likes to be choked
What if
and
they
have
need
a
to be
happy
choked?
ground.
Go choke
They
a
don't need to-
chicken.
I mean, yeah, choke a chicken. You ain't got to pass out to have a good time. In high school, I guess that's why they would pass out. They were reckless. They just wanted to choke the shit out of each other for fun. A lot of teenage angst, I'm sure.
yeah.
A lot of failed grades. I'm sure those were the people doing it. The failed grade classmen, the ones that go home and say "fuck you, mommy," spit on them and shit, and beat up their siblings. Then they go to school and fucking start failing, and they go ask for some fucking cigarettes, and they say they'll pay you $25 tomorrow for it, and they never do. And then you a bunch of you plot to kick their ass, and then you fucking hide them in a dumpster.
Oh my god!
How many of those people
It happens.
How many of those people cross over into the demographic that asks you if you have a spit bottle?
I'd say
All
probably
of them.
a good 60-75% of them.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I'd say so. Yeah. I was nice. I kept bottles in my locker for the spitter people.
For the spitters, say yeah. I usually, I kept fucking food in mine for the boomers. I kept cigarettes in mine for the smokers.
Ha.
I
Left for
kept-
Dead
I kept-
references.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Sorry about that. I
Yeah.
just wanted. I miss.
I
Left 4
suppose-
Dead, dude.
It's
That shows life in a small town too.
Yeah. But maybe. I don't know. I don't know if any of us necessarily know what the opposite life is like, none of us went to large schools. We all went to the same school where we had 20 classmates and maybe how many people in the whole high school, 300 maybe.
Well, I would say Brock probably had a different experience.
Yeah, I went there for a little while, but the other place I went, there was 850, 900 students, which still isn't big.
Yeah. I mean, I sometimes I do wonder what the differences are.
Like your graduating class number, how many was in that?
Between like 250 to 300, somewhere in there.
Damn.
Like mine had 36 people in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and 2 of them just walked across stage. That was it.
Yeah.
Like that's nothing.
It's weird. Like it's a different reality because I think there weren't really as many cliques in the small school as opposed to
Everybody kind of knew each other.
yeah.
That's why there couldn't be cliques, because everybody knew everybody's dirt, basically.
Yeah, there was no real
secrecy.
hierarchy. No real hierarchy.
Like I remember everyone showing up for school knowing there was going to be a fight and nobody talked to one another.
Mhm.
And then a fight would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like as soon as you got to school, you knew there was going to be a fight. Like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Third period, man. In between breaks, between third and fourth period, Timmy's gonna punch Johnny the fuck out.
You know that news, like fight news, is so exciting that I'd say that gets around at big schools too. That's like the highlight of a teenager's day is a fight.
Oh yeah. Nobody wants to snitch. Nobody wants to tell on anybody. They're like, man, shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to know they're gonna fucking fight. We want to watch them fight. Fight. And you already know one's coming because the entire goddamn school is already rallied around where they think it's gonna happen.
Dude, I saw a 4-girl tornado tag match. I'm serious. It was incredible. It was incredible to watch. I also
the only
saw
female fight that I actually witnessed in person, I think, at school, was just 2 girls pulling each other's hair, screaming in the hallway, and everybody kind of went around them and ignored them for the most part.
Yeah.
Can you remember the chick that pulled out the brass knuckles?
What?
And yeah, dude, I can remember when Jer and I were in school, there was these 2 chicks got in a fight, and one of them snuck brass knuckles into the school, and basically she fought her and had those knuckles on her hand, and it was bloody. Like
Was
they
it
legit.
over Homecoming Queen?
Yeah, actually it was.
Yes,
and
I remember it.
There was blood literally all up and down the hallways. Hallway. It was a one hallway school. But there was blood all up and down that one hallway, and all the students had to be closed into their classroom so the janitor could clean up the blood spill from the brass knucks.
So you witnessed a possible homicide.
Yeah, it was like a possible homicide.
An attempted homicide, it sounds.
Attempted
There we go,
homicide,
Yeah.
I don't think she got charged with assault or anything either. I don't.
What was the repercussions for doing that?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's been too long ago.
Yeah.
You got expelled for 3 days.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Suspended without pay.
Yeah, Jesus, man, what is even the consequence to being expelled in high school? No,
you showed me. I get to stay home.
Yeah, bring back the paddle, man. Bring that back.
Yeah, bring back abuse to the children.
The paddle. Yeah,
abuse the children.
Masochists and the kids.
Yeah. We're gonna train all the children to grow up to be adults that fucking say "spank me, daddy." That's all we're doing. We're conditioning fucking masochistic people.
That's weird though, man. Like, is that a dead practice? Because it can't. If it is, it hasn't been dead for long. Because I know people got paddled when I was in grade school. So
I'd say maybe it just varies where you're at from state to state, city to city.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's been done away way longer in other states than Kentucky has done away with it.
Yeah. I think honestly, what needs to happen is the principal gets to shoot you in the head with a potato cannon.
There you go.
He gets to kick you in the balls. That's what he gets to do.
What if you're a chick?
He just gets to give you sweet chin music.
Now that's a creepy ass situation. You're a principal's fucking paddling a female.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, that's a little freaky deaky.
That's a little, there's a lot of lines to blur. Really, it doesn't matter because we don't know. The principal could be gay.
That's
He could have himself some little boys he's spanking. It don't matter.
I mean,
it's weird that a good adult is spanking a child with a paddle over his knee.
Yeah, it's weird that a grown adult is spanking a child that they didn't create. That's the weird part.
Yeah. Look, only I can beat my own fucking kid, okay?
With a tool.
You can't beat my child.
Like
with
not
a tool, with a fucking
a tool,
dude.
Yeah, a tool solely created to spank students' asses.
Yeah, I can remember when I was in like kindergarten or first grade, the principal we had then, do you remember his paddle? He had a big fucking wooden paddle about this goddamn thick, every bit of an inch and a half thick. It had holes through it. Holes all the way through it. So that way, like when he swung it, the air would just pass right through it. So it's just, it's just going to break your ass. It's going to crack your cervix. Whatever the fuck. It don't matter. Crack your cervix.
Did you guys, oh my God. Did you guys tell stories of the teacher with an electric paddle?
What?
Everything that, I hope it wasn't an actual thing, but everyone said that there was a teacher that had a paddle that had electricity that ran through it.
That sounds like a rumor spread by a principal who really doesn't want to have to paddle anybody.
Because they're like, every teacher had their own paddle, so it's like they got to have their own style.
yeah, they could have their own flair to their abuse.
Yeah, and one of them had an electric paddle, so don't get in trouble in his class.
It's basically like WWE, but adults versus children. Come on, I mean, like they could get their own fucking wrestling attire, their abuse attire. We're gonna call it.
Dude, I want to create like a classic style like beat 'em up video game where you get to choose your own principal and like you can choose your own paddle as well.
Oh no.
Like, and you just go around beating up students.
Yeah, call it the Peddlers of Pain. Or the Paddlers of Pain.
There you go.
Now on Xbox, Paddlers of Pain.
Unlockable DLC is Beavis and Butthead's Principal McVickerson.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm buying that.
You two stupid kids.
Duh! Come here, I'm gonna beat your ass. Duh!
You expelled. That's a terrible impression.
It's okay. I don't think anybody here could probably do one. We don't need to. My God, we all sound like we're just like tremoring really hard trying to talk.
Which is what he does.
Yeah, he tremors. He does shake very violently.
Well, to be fair, he is jacked up on some meds.
Yeah, he takes a lot. He takes a lot of fucking psych meds, and he drinks a lot, so it probably doesn't help.
He does?
Probably.
I think so. In the earlier episodes, he would drink. He'd pull like flasks and shit out of his desk.
I mean, principal, it is a weird title. Like, what does it feel like to be a principal?
It's being your pal. It's being the pal of the kids. It's being the voice of the children.
The king of the castle.
Yeah.
The inflatable castle at that.
Damn. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I bet you walk around fucking like mad with power. Like you just like you there's a stride that only exists for principals.
Dude, our goddamn principal walked around with a fucking megaphone.
Yeah.
He megaphone.
He would get right behind you, man. Get right behind you. Hey, you need to go to class, Jimothy.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to go to class, okay.
Yeah. He would talk through that fucking air horn nonstop.
Like, as soon as the bell would ring for you to leave, all right, you guys need to hurry up and get on the class. You're going to be late. I'm like, motherfucker, the thing just blew. I mean,
he'd literally be standing out directing traffic going, you're going to be late. You better go on. You're going to be late. You're going to get a tardy. I don't want to see you in my office later.
That sounds straight out of a TV show.
Dude, oh, God.
He was a TV show. I watched him get knocked out in a fight.
To be fair.
What?
Yeah, there was two kids that decided to fight, and one of them was paid off $50 to knock principal out. And
Wow.
they cold cock motherfucker, yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I watched him hit the floor, and there wasn't nothing you could do.
That is intense.
Yeah, I almost kind of respect that hustle.
Yeah.
That was my senior year.
Oh my.
He didn't graduate, I don't think.
I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he saw other means of career path.
He
It was a hell
definitely
of a fight.
he definitely should have made it look like an accident. I mean, just fling your elbow back hard
dude.
or something.
The principal had the microphone too. He was telling him to stop when he got knocked out. The microphone, when he hit the ground, it done that sound. You took out the final boss, man.
Yeah. No, we need now the only sound that we need to add to that's that fucking DJ scratch noise. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
sound
defeat
is- yeah.
when you defeat him, you get to unlock his megaphone, which is like the most powerful weapon in the game.
Oh shit! It's like a level 10 spell or something.
Yeah.
Man.
You can scream out of it, and it's like 20 XP or something.
Yeah.
We had very unique high school experiences, like because the school that we attended at the time was going through reconstruction. I guess is what you could call it.
That was it. My junior, no, wait a minute. The end of my junior year, they ended the construction. But like, I remember the old part was like yours and Jim's. I guess junior year was my freshman year.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they had finished the one side with the lockers, and they hadn't tore down the original building yet.
Right.
And then we had to like eat. Y'all remember eating in the old classroom? Like they converted that into like a lunchroom. They knocked the wall out.
Yes.
Yeah, in the old
Yep.
building. Yeah, the old science room. They knocked the wall out. We ate there for a while.
Like
It's a very interesting experience as far as school goes.
Keegan never got to see that. Like there was no heat in those rooms. Period. There was no heat in the old school.
Well, there
Like,
were
it was
the
cold.
little things that hung from the ceiling that barely put out any heat at all.
Yeah, but they only heated it up to here. Like
Well, was the gym still fucking ridiculously hot every day for you guys, like it was for me?
oh yeah.
Like they had a ginormous fan in there, but it didn't help at all.
Well, like let's see, Jim and Jer's senior year, would that been after they tore the building down and you had to walk through this gravel path?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Was that
And we
senior
ate
or
in the
junior?
gym. That was senior year for you all.
I
We didn't have
remember we had to cut through the new gym once, I feel like.
Yeah.
It wasn't filled out or nothing. Like they didn't have the tables or anything finished, but we
They
still
had
had to
literally
go
just
through it.
started it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
had
Wow.
literally just started.
Was you all there that time when that electrician hit on that 16-year-old girl we was going to school with? Like they were
No.
building the new part, and he was sitting there flirting with her and like
Oh,
tried to
Lord.
grab her ass.
Well,
This may be an after you guys.
Yeah.
I would have remembered something like that.
It happened
Yeah.
in the new cafeteria before it was opened.
Hey,
Did you guys have like an outside area? Because we had like a break area.
No.
That was never finished. That's actually where the
Now-
old ROTC room was.
Before we started high school, we did because it used to be where the tennis courts were and all of that.
And also, did you guys have break? Like, did you have a period, like a 30-minute break or anything where like you just had a chill period? Because I only had that my freshman year, and after that they abandoned that.
We had 1
It was-
10-minute break.
Yeah, it's before seventh period.
Yeah, between 6th and 7th period, we had a 10-minute break.
Ours was like in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And that, like teenagers can't schedule very well, but they can schedule well when it comes to fights, and that was when the fights usually were.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
I remember one time outside in that outside area, which you guys didn't get to experience. There was it was like a brick wall. The school was made of brick, and a dude. Oh man, I wish I could. I don't want to say his name though, but I feel everybody.
You don't have to say his name. Call it Bob.
Okay.
Bob. Bob went for a punch on a guy who was up against the brick wall and just punched the brick wall directly.
Ooh.
Dude, like,
Oh,
did a
Ooh.
killer head dodge. Like, it wasn't a missed punch. It was precise, but the dude knew it was coming and just moved his head and freaking fist to brick wall.
Oh shit!
that wasn't well thought out on the puncher's part.
Yeah.
Poor Bob.
Yeah,
I
poor
remember there used to be a game like if you was all standing in a circle talking to one another. If you got in the circle, you'd start getting the shit kicked out of you. Did you all play that?
No.
Was that like
No.
shin kicking?
Yeah, like if you got in the circle, you got your shins kicked all the fuck.
Yeah, shin kicking. Dude, shin kicking's fucking brutal.
What?
And you'd end up in the middle for no reason. Like you'd be standing trying not to get in it, and people would make a circle around you, and you'd get kicked.
Wow.
You got to watch yourself, man.
Once again, man. You know what? We're coming to an end here. I just want to say that I'm going to say a prayer for all the teenagers out there whose brains haven't developed yet, who are choking each other out, who are punching brick walls, and who are kicking each other in the shins. God bless all of them.
And the ones screaming at their moms and dads for no reason. No.
Yeah.
May your genetics be much stronger than our generation's genetics had produced.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, everyone, I just kind of want to jump in and say that depending on who you talk to, they could very well be blessed, and they could very well have the best genetics in the world.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you talk to their mother.
Sure. We should talk to all their mothers. I bet we get the same answers.
don't you
Yep.
talk bad about my baby. My baby punches brick
My
walls
baby's-
better than your baby.
My baby's a sweetheart. He wasn't going to punch no
My
brick wall.
baby's so fucking smart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Right.
He's such a good, tender, warm soul.
All them boys got down there and lied about him and got him in trouble.
all them birds set themselves on fire.
Now, he tries to stab his brother all the time, but I reckon he wouldn't never do anything wrong. No.
Right. Yeah, they're just playing.
They're just playing, yeah.
Not Billy Bob. No, sir. He kills cats all the time, but he would never hurt you youngin'.
When it comes to people, he's a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt nobody.
His emotions are just a little misguided. It's all.
That's right.
No, man. I told you, them other youngins got down there and started lying on him.
Ain't that the truth?
Them teachers down there, they don't believe a damn thing he says. So
Them teachers is right in the pocket of that principal with the megaphone.
they ain't ever liked this family. You know that.
At least I got my baby's fucking back. I know I'm looking out for my boy.
My baby's going far in life, I tell you.
Oh, no. I don't believe that shit at all, sir.
Well, all we can do is wish them the best. I think it's been a good one here, guys. I felt bad last time because apparently when you end Zoom calls, the only way I can stop the recording is just to end the call. So I was just like, all right, show's over. And then I just left and I just shut it down for everybody. And it just felt weird to not say anything after the show was over.
Like, I seen your face, and it was like, that was it.
Yeah. You know you can just hit record and it just stops and it won't end the call.
Oh, really? You can just hit like stop record?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah, but
Magic.
I'm scared.
I think you were just being rude to be rude. You just wanted to hang up, sir.
That's right. That's what I was doing. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So why don't you guys gather around me in a circle and kick my shin for it? Why don't you?
I will.
All right, get in the middle.
Get in there.
Guys,
Can we piss on you too?
Yes, absolutely. And shoot me with a potato cannon too.
Right in the head.
Yep, right in the head. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
follow
Have
us
a
on
great-
YouTube.
Yes, follow, like us on YouTube, subscribe, listen on iTunes, listen on Spotify. Try to interact with likes or whatever you can. Just try to bring us up, man. We're all just in this together, and we love you, even though we don't know you, man. But we appreciate you if you listen. And that's gonna be it for tonight. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye, motherfuckers.
Goodbye, everybody.